Hello everyone, so welcome back to Friends Food TV and it's Sure Election. I keep you updated as we approach this year's election with me here. Don't forget that we have some 11 days more to our general election. This program is proudly brought to you by SD Graphics, He That Had Electricals and Fina Parts. So last week we looked at the top 10 constituencies and then how they influenced the 2016 general election. Let's not forget that last week till Friday the country was still mourning the death of His Excellency J.J. Rawlings. So on Friday, after Friday political rallies and campaigns, peace works, political works, health works resumed. There has been a lot trending in the after the resumption of these campaigns. Now the CPP's flag bearer, Ivory Street, is very popular because of something very particular he did. Now according to him, the electorate should vote for him and shun NPP and NDC so that these major political parties will be shocked like an electric shock. Let's have a look at that video.
Electric shock. Electric shock. Electric shock. Electric shock. Electric shock. Electric shock. Electric shock.
The EC assures the general public of transparency in the 2020 general election. According to the EC, the plea for transparency is one of the reasons why the EC uploaded the information of the electorate on a Google Drive. But experts say that this can cause harm because any individual at all can just go in there, pick any information from anybody, and then use it for anything the person wants to use it, especially this fraudulence. So, but the EC also deleted it though, but according to them, they are going to upload it again. So I believe that they are going to check some security measures and then upload the info again, because according to them, they are also backed by law to do this. With regards to our program last week, now I realized that we spoke about how the NPP could gather more votes that transform the 2016 election to go into their favor, and then the NDC, how the NDC lost even at losing their votes in their own stronghold, especially Medina, giving all the votes away to the NPP. Now we have both these major political parties have over 40 to 45% of party faithfuls. So upon the general election, they have 40 to 45% of party faithfuls. So how do these parties convince the 15 to 20% quality voters to vote for them? That was what the NPP did for 2016 general election, giving more hopes to the public. And then you realize that the NDC also couldn't hit much votes because they couldn't reach more because they lost more votes. They became very unpopular even in their own strongholds, as I said earlier. So it's some believe that some didn't turn out to vote at all. So that is what led to the downfall of the NDC in 2016. Now moving forward to this year's election, the NDC is back on track, the NPP is also back on track. How do these major political parties influence the 15 to 20% floating voters in order to reach the 50% needed to 50.1 needed to become the next president? Let me say this emphatically that in 2016 the NPP preached a message of hope. The people saw someone like Jesus coming to deliver them from the struggles they believe that the former administration led them to, because according to them they bought fuel too much, and then this money is that bought for buy houses. But let's say that some are really disappointed because according to the NPP, Bawumia said that his government is not going to borrow, but as it stands now, we owe about 157 billion. So that is the disappointment there. So we realize that they are also going to lose some percentage of the floating voters, whilst the NDC is also looking at picking up these floating voters to join their faithfuls. Let us say a very big thank you to SD Graphics. SD Graphics are main sponsor for our graphic designs, our photo editings, everything you need, be it a flyer, obituary, sticker for any event. Call SD Graphics now. Call SD Graphics today on 054 431 2323 054 431 2323 for final buys for fried or frozen samosa and spring rolls at home for all events. Also call them today on 0558 662 215 or 0241 537 402. Call Hilda Heart Electricals to fix all your electric lighting. As Christmas is coming, unique decor to make your home nice, to make your store nice, to make your shop nice. Call Hilda Heart Electricals to fix all this lighting for you. Contact them today on 054 175 1255. The election tourist. Let us go back from let us start from 2012, hit 2016, and then look at the way forward what these parties are doing on the campaign grounds here in 2020. Now 2012, focusing on MPP and NDC. 2012, we saw the active participation of the late president JJ Rawlings actively involved in the campaign of the NDC in 2012. In 2016, we realized that he wasn't very active. So I think one of the major campaign grounds we saw him was in the constituency of his daughter. So he went there to campaign for his daughter, and then in the name of the party as well. But he wasn't really active on the campaign grounds as he was earlier. But we saw the presence of His Excellency George Okufuor, who was also actively involved pushing for Nana Addo to become president in 2012 when he lost, and in 2016 he was there to support him. Then this led to his victory. Let us look at His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He had also been on the campaign grounds from, let me say, 2012. Even before 2012 he was there supporting Akufo-Addo. So yeah, after 2008 Akufo-Addo was there, Bawumia was there, hand in hand. So Bawumia had been on the campaign grounds from all this period till now 2020. So he is an expert in the ground, on the ground. His wife is also there, expert on the ground. The wife of the president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is also there on the ground. Now these four are concrete on the ground. They have cemented the campaign grounds. They know how the campaigns is done. Now let us move on to the NDC. Now the NDC lost Emisata somewhere 2 years ago, I think so. So Emisata is demised. So the push from Emita Asa is no longer them. Now they bring on this new person, Professor Jane, whose campaign is also different. Now according to her, she doesn't insult, and then she is not radical as the party needs her to be to push on. But she has her own style, believing in women empowerment, and then she sensitizes the electorates to vote for the NDC. So how is this going to affect them on the campaign? Let me say that most of the places she had been to, the NDC needs Mahama to visit most of these places again to have the feel, because you remember, you know that the feeling of having Mahama on the campaign ground is different from the feeling of having Jane on the campaign ground, because Jane, this is her first time campaigning. This is the first time she's been on the ground herself campaigning for a presidential election. So she's campaigning on the ground for Mahama to win the election, when then she's going to be the vice. She's the vice presidential elect. So the influence of Jane is there, but realize that Mahama needs to visit most of these places again in order to cement this place. With Akufo-Addo, moving to different places. Baumia, different grounds. That's why all these people are there, and then when they visit these places, their presence are felt because they have always been on the campaign program compared to Professor J. So, let us look at this key development here. Now, in this year's election, you realize that it is a one-on-one. If it's football, would have said that NDC has scored one, maybe has scored one. Now it's left with the electors to decide. We saw the performance of NDC 2012 to 2016, and then we have seen the performance of the MPP 2016 to 2020. So it's left with us to vote. Now, how do these political parties influence or change the minds of the people? Now, if Mahama should mount a campaign ground, he needs to say to the people what he has done before, what he did before when his current government was in power, what this government is failing to do, and what he is going to do for them when he's re-elected into power. Now, the Akufo-Addo administration doesn't have that struggle. Now, they need to focus on what we have done for you, and then what we have started doing for you. So, if you vote for me, this is what I'll continue to do for you. This is the campaign tools that these parties need to adapt in order to push forward, because you realize that this year's campaign has been has a lot of incidents happening in it. So the corona came in to slow these campaigns down, and then the death of JJ also came to slow it down. So they are dispersed to reach all the constituencies. But next week, we are glad that to be coming your way 2 times during the week. We'll look at how the MPP can win the 2020 election, and we are going to focus on also how the NDC can win the 2020 election. The winning ticket for both political parties will be discussed here, right here on your election night, coming next week. So next week, we are glad to come your way on Tuesday and on Wednesday. On Tuesday and on Wednesday. Next week, we are coming your way Tuesday and Wednesday. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment, like, share. This has been your host, Eto Quinn. Once a very big thank you to you for viewing this program. Thank you to our sponsors as well, SD Graphics, Finabyte, and Hidahad Electricals. This all time will allow us. It's a bye for now.
Are you wondering on how to get your professional flyers for your birthday, business, and any kind of program? Then look no further than SD Graphics. You can contact them on 0554 312323 0554 312323 for your professional graphic designs.